perfect. This is your offline. 26 and 7. So I'm going to. All right, interesting VOD. Okay, full clear down. Looks normal. Show up to crab on time with smite. Perfect. I see Kha'Zix here. Either two options here is either if you think you can save him, come save him. If you don't think you can save him, just immediately go to top crab. Personally, I see this. I don't think I can save him. I think this guy dies to a single Kha'Zix EQ. So I personally would go immediately to top crab. We'll see if I'm right or not. I think he's just too low. If Jhin had sums, maybe he could outplay. But yeah, see, he just died to a single EQ, and then you'll never kill those Kha'Zix because he has flash. He could always just flash away. Yeah, see. So I think you just wasted your time. You could have been on top crab right now. You know, get a nice double crab. You can still get it because you recalled first. But oh yeah, now you end up not getting it, right? So kind of waste of time. Not a big deal though. Just like if you're down at camp because you got the bot crab as well. You know. If anything, so now we play to fight him. We have a winning 1v1. We trade flashes. Looks like Kha'Zix has to be in your jungle, by the way. Yeah, you realized it. Nice ping. Good job. This is even good. Even if this guy doesn't die, you understand this is already really good because you're already on your camps. You're already on Gromp. Well, this guy's late to his camps, you know? So kill him or don't kill him, this is already a dub, just so you're aware. And he ends up dying. Did he get executed? Yeah, he got executed. But anyway, this is a big advantage for you, so this is chill. We do our camps. Full clear down. Don't forget to smite when you have 2 charges. You're holding a smite for no reason. Okay, nice, get a freebies. I mean, this looks really good. I have no complaints. Try to catch this wave. You're like 1 minion off 6. Try to smite a minion. I don't know if you realize how close you are to 6. If I'm you, instead of queuing him, I'd be like queuing this minion. Maybe trying to smite like this minion. Get level 6. I think you might get off 1 minion. Literally queue the minion or smite the minion, get level 6. Insta pop level 6. I think you'd be able to live, get the entire wave, maybe even like outplay them or catch them off guard and bait them to dive you and then you kill them. So I don't know if you noticed. Actually, you literally pinged it. So you pinged it after you did. I don't know if you realized before the death or not, but you could literally play for 6 there. Queuing a minion, smiting a minion. He does dragon, top dies, you catch top wave, then you pull grubs, I assume. Afterwards, once your top laner's here. Oh, wait, you should just fight this guy. I think you're playing this too safe. He has no jump, so he has no escape now. Again, you know your top laner is here first because you killed their, so your top is here first, and your Ahri is always here first because the mids are same timer, but Ahri has ult, right? So Ahri has 3 dashes, so you should fight this guy to the death. Your top laner's first, your mid's gonna be first. This should be a winning fight. You got some nice poke damage on his E. Looks like this guy doesn't even have his evolve yet, so I think you should be fighting this guy to the death, full confidence. Look at that, we play slow. Letting him start is still good for us because he's getting a little off the thing. Okay, now we fight with our Ahri. I think Ahri played a little too aggressive there, but this should be good for us. You should be able to play cleanup crew. Yep. Hit this guy. Hit this guy. After we kill Smolder, we probably leave because Set's here, and now we can't really fight for Set. So yeah, we pop ult and just walk out. Perfect. Good fight. You give up grubs, take his entire bot side. That was the plan, and then fucking support gap, all good. I like the idea though. The idea was good. You just got support gapped happens. Flash this. Actually, you don't have to flash. You're playing fucking Mundo. This guy should die. Nice. Good kill. I think you're pretty strong now. Like I think you've got to scale, and you have to kill a bunch of your camps, and now you have to place on your item. So now dragon's up in a minute. If I'm you, I'm definitely down to fight this dragon. I think you got in strong. I don't think we have to trade anymore. It's not like you're stronger than them, but you think you're strong enough to fight them. You know. Okay, we kill Twitch. Kill Twitch. Okay, we kill Twitch. Run down the Smolder. Bad Q. It's okay though. This guy should probably still die. Still dies. Nice. And you die to Kha'Zix afterwards. Once you see Kha'Zix, the play is over. When do you see him? Oh, you see him now. Yeah, if you could instantly leave now, you might be able to live. You just kind of reacted a little slow. You might still die anyways though. Have to give Dragon. Now we have to trade again because he's on the spawn, so run to his top side. Yeah. So you're playing well. I think you actually have losing lanes. You're trying your best. Their Kha'Zix is pretty fed too, and Kha'Zix actually counters you because his Q evolve. He's unironically able to get through your tankiness this early in the game. Maybe later you can't, but this early you can. Nice, get a freebie. No, you're playing pretty well. Let's full clear down. Where do we see their jungle? We haven't seen them at all. Now we see him top, so now we play to trade bot side. Try to kill Set on bot tower. Try to trade for bot tower. It's the best you can do. Yep, that's what you're doing. Hitting him, getting stacking up your item. Dodges W. This guy should die. Try to make sure he can't use your ult away, and he should die. Yeah, like try to avoid that, for example. He still died though, so and you got his flash. Okay. Now this is good. I think you're doing a really good job trading this game. And every single time you've been playing the match, once you finally trade enough, your teammates look you run you down. So I don't really have much feedback for you right now, which is maybe I don't know, maybe it's sad for you, but maybe you're happy hearing that. But I think you're playing a really solid game. I don't know. You're trading, and then once you finally feel confident enough to match, your teammates trolled you. Here they finally didn't troll you, you know. But now I want you to base, have good condition for the dragon, be on time, spam ping it, putting on the way, hold control, start poking with your Q, and then boom, once again, like finally we're ready to match, and our teammate gets caught. I really have no complaints. I'm sorry if this feels like bad feedback. Sometimes we really do have games where our teammates let us down, and I genuinely think you're just being let down perma. I think you're doing a marvelous job trading. Now we're 3 items. Now we're ready to match the Otacon again, and then boom, our Yone dies again. But this is good because if our teammate gets picked, now we can make up for it getting our own pick. So now we're 4v4 again. So now we can play for Otacon once again. We're even numbers. And then Jhin gets picked again. So now you have to get off it because now they have no advantage, which is what you do. And then you get your own pick again. So now we can get back on it because now we're even numbers again, which is what you do. So you're really doing everything I say. I have no complaints. Start poking this guy. Don't make it easy for him to steal. Turn on them because you don't want a 50-50. Kind of bad pathing there, but it's fine. Okay, Kha'Zix flashed away, so now it's just full hit it. Oh, nice. You got the fucking smite too. Like you're playing fucking almost perfectly, bro. Like I really have no complaints. It's such a sad loss. You run this guy down. Maybe you troll later, and I can give you some feedback. But right now you're playing so well, and your teammates are just getting perma caught. I know it sounds like I'm dick riding you, but like, come on. I give credit where it's due. This is definitely getting a bit extended though. Like once you got the Otacon and you get the Twitch, I'm definitely throwing some danger pings, some caution pings. We have 2,000 gold. We need to catch our waves, go clear our camps again. Which is actually what you try to do. You try to base, but these guys just keep running in, so I guess we can't ignore them. You are missing a couple of Qs, which is 2 Qs in a row. I think you missed 3 Qs in a row. So if I give you some form of feedback, it'd be more conscientious about your Q usage. This is 5 Qs in a row you missed, by the way. So finally a mistake you did wrong, but it's just like a 6 in a row actually. It's actually a lot. So all right, that's one problem. Try to throw your Qs better. Okay, open map again. Time to full clear up. Get a pick on this guy. After this, we should spam ping Dragon. Dragon in 30 seconds. We got our pick. Nice. Got 2 picks. All right, spam ping Dragon. Don't over chase. Nice. Go Dragon. Perfect. All right, we got Dragon. Really good. We're almost full build. Play on midwave again. Keep just Your unironically Mundo Q is like actually engaged too because it slows so much at this point in the game and it does so much damage. And you're always able to walk up aggressively because you're not actually under threat of ever dying now. I think you overstepped. I actually think this is potentially your game-winning fight. You get a pick on Swain. Now with a charm, you should get a pick on Set, and then you should just go Baron 4v3. I think you got in your own head. You're like, I'm Mundo. I'm so fucking tanky. You actually don't have that much armor. You only have 150 armor. You have no armor items besides Deadman's, and you're just letting Smolder and Twitch full hit you this entire fight. And Smolder actually has built-in like they both these champs have true damage, right? I mean Twitch doesn't really have any, but Smolder has like built-in Q, like tank killing on his Q. So you can ego, but you can't. You have no ult. You know, I think if you had ult, you could do this. But I think you have to be aware. I have no ult. I have low armor, and Smolder's just free hitting me. So I think here instead of kiting like this to the right, you could keep kiting like this, where you're out of Smolder and Twitch auto range, but you're still able to auto set, and you're still able to Q him. I think this is probably your first big mistake this game, is you over ego. You thought I'm so tanky, I can never die, and then you actually died, and then Set actually lived as well. I think here You kill Set, you live, and then potentially you guys can win this team fight afterwards, and then get Baron, right? And then you'll sell enough time for your ult to come back up, and then you'll be full HP with Visage and ult, and then you could potentially just tank Baron for free. I think this is probably the first team fight the first like big mess up. You just over egoed your HP, fought without your ult, didn't respect Twitch and Smolder, and this actually lost you the Baron, which is like the first really big like, obviously losing Baron is a big deal in League of Legends, right? So it sounds funny. The feedback is you played so well that you actually thought you're actually more fed than you thought you were. But now you're obviously fighting with your ult and your team, and boom, you wipe them. Awesome. So I think just be aware that when you don't have ult, you become way squishier. So that's like the Q usage needs to be better, and remember that without actually having armor items, without ult, you are pretty squishy for their marksman. Like they do have double marksman, Twitch and Smolder. So these are both pretty decent tank killers on their team. Same thing here, like you're just getting shredded. Respect their damage a little bit. Only like tank damage if your team is able to do damage back. If your team's not in position to do damage, then all the damage you're tanking doesn't really do much, you know? I think you didn't have to ult. I think you got scared. I get it. After last fight, you don't want to make the same mistake, but still have to be really good with your ult usage. Kha'Zix got caught. Perfect. Let's pull Dragon. They have no smite. Nice. Okay, you run these guys down. Good. No, good. Just hit the. If I'm you, when their jungle dies, I'm just like, okay, let's just hit Dragon. They have no smite. With how tanky you are, I think you could literally right now just hit Dragon, and they cannot kill you before you can kill Dragon. You know what I mean? Like, let's say it takes you 10 seconds to kill Dragon. If you're standing still at this point on, it takes them 15 seconds to kill you. You know? And funny enough, the more damage you're doing to Set, the more damage you're doing to yourself. Because the only way they can kill you right now is with like Set W, which you're gonna charge up, or the only way that Ahri can die is the Set W. So I think here, honestly, I would just, if I'm you, I'm completely ignoring Swain and Set and just full hitting Dragon. Maybe you could use your autos on the Dragon and you could just throw Qs on them while you're doing Dragon. But I think when the enemy jungle has no smite, sorry, enemy team has no smite, you should just prioritize the objective and nothing else. Like this is Soul as well, so this is a big deal. Because I'm not gonna watch every single team fight for a 50-minute VOD, otherwise we'll be here for an hour. So I'm gonna try to skip forward to some. Wait, you got Baron? How the fuck did you get Baron? Oh, nice. You just they went to Dragon. You just went and hit it. That's fucking awesome. Good job. Very smart. Team dies as you're showing up. Classic. Not your fault. Could you come here earlier? No, I think you pushed that top wave. That was very correct of you. Kill this guy. Map awareness. I don't think you realized what was happening with Yone. This is a 3v3 then though, so this is completely playable. I think this flash was useless. I need flash to your passive. I don't think it actually matters. I think if you're gonna flash for anyone, you can just flash on Smolder and kill this guy. I don't think. I think you're not realizing with your Titanic. If you just Q, flash, auto E, you're one-shotting this guy. Literally with Heartsteel proc and your E proc and Titanic proc and Q and Smite, like this guy is in lethal range. Like, you can literally one-shot these squishies. So I think you're hitting their front line too much, and you're not like, yeah, we saw that. You could have done that fucking 20 seconds ago, right? So I think you're not. There's been other fights too. I didn't mention it, but I think you're unironically able to just dive on their backline and kill their backline. You don't want to actually hit front line to front line. You don't have any frontline damage. You don't have Cleaver or Lord Doms or Bork. You're not actually doing that much damage to frontline. They're squishies though with Heartsteel and Titanic proc. You can one shot their squishies. So I think you want to kind of ignore their frontline, Q them if you want anything, but then you should really be looking to like auto E their backline and just one tap them. Okay, Twitch is dead. Let's play for Dragon. This is Elder. Don't know why we're going topside when Elder's spawning. No idea what we're doing up here. Okay, now we're here finally. Full Elder. Well, there's two top. Do we see Kha'Zix ever? No. Twitch and Smolder. We're top. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll take this fight as fast as possible because their Twitch and Smolder aren't here, which is most of their damage. Yep. Okay, nice. 2 for 2. This guy hit Charm. Nice. Titanic proc. One shot. Boom, you see? One shot that guy. Now running their Kha'Zix. He runs away. This guy no flash. Land our Q. Don't miss. Nice. Auto E kills this guy. Yep. Kill him. Now you're 1v1 versus Kha'Zix. Okay, what a fucking disgusting game, bro. Push got Scott. Nice, just go Elder. Just go Elder. Don't have to overdive. Oh shit, you overdove. Okay, that's number 44. Still even. Oh yeah, you cannot give set. Right now, if you get set ult, just like 5,000 damage back. Look at this. Boom. They're all half HP. You really have to be. I mentioned earlier this game too. You really have to be thinking about these set angles more. You're not thinking about them at all. Um, so I think when you see set here, you just have to avoid him. Like you see him running like this. Right now, you can still run up like this, and he'll hit you into this wall, and you'll avoid your backline. You can still even now adjust it, but you're just not thinking about it. You literally ran into your team there. So now they get Elder, then with Elder they get Baron, and now with Elder and Baron you guys are just stuck in your base, and it's just a fucking mess. I don't know. I'll watch this last fight for the culture, but I really do think you played really well this game, and all my points are like nitpicking. Like you missed some cues. Some fights you're taking too much damage and not fighting without your ult. In other fights, I think you could do a better job of hitting their carries instead of like playing for their front line. Here again, you died without ulting again. Um, Again, if you're gonna flash on anyone at this point in the game, like it's even better to just like here. Obviously, if you're full HP here, I don't think it's bad to literally throw a Q and then just flash auto E Titanic proc and just try to one tap this guy. Like unironically, with this late in the game, with how much blood, with look how much AD you have, you can literally one tap squishies with your auto E Titanic proc. But I don't know, just silly mistakes. Like you have ult, you're not using it. Again, you're taking too much damage again. Like you could just like chill. A lot of times as Mundo, you could literally just Q poke, Q poke, Q poke, and then once you see an opportunity to flash in, E in, then you take it, right? So I don't know. I think you played a really good game. It just, I mean, you're 26-7, bro. It happens. But I do think that the mistakes you did make, if you didn't make them, they could have changed the output of the game. So try to think about that. Be more conscientious about your Q. Try to dive on their backline more instead of just face tank hitting Swain. I think if you're gonna hit Swain every fight, instead of every fight, you should build. Then you can like sell your Swifties for like a Thornmail or for a fucking for like a mortal reminder even. Fuck it, right? Like you need some sort of, you're just hitting Swain every single team fight with no heal cut, and he's not doing damage to you, and you're not doing damage to him, and so I think you could either dive on their backline more, or at least build items so you can actually kill the Swain. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful. Message me if you have any questions.